Yesterday I did health. Today I'm going to do relationships. Let's review our relationships. What needs to be reworked? What needs to be reevaluated, reviewed? Is it time to end some relationships? Is it time to shift some boundaries in our relationships? We're in the Mercury Retrograde period. This is a time for review, reflection, rewinding, reevaluating, redoing. So I asked yesterday about what we should focus on for our health. So I'm asking today, what do we need to focus on in this retrograde around our relationships? I don't take the flippers because this is a very slippery deck. Unless I really feel, when I'm doing a 10 card, I may pull one on the side when it's a very detailed reading and put it on the side because it may have something for me. But since I'm shuffling so fast and trying to keep these videos, under 10 minutes, I put them back, and that's what I was kind of advised and taught to do. And this deck is exceptionally slippery. I love it though. All right. What do we need to pay attention to during this retrograde in our relationships? What do we need to review? What do we need to refocus? Where do we need to rewind, relook at, rethink for our relationships? All right, I think this is good. Nope, let me just do one more because a whole bunch fell out. One more. All right, that's good. Okay, what do we got? Let's see. Ooh, 6 of Wands. Oh boy, High Priestess. And the 2 of Wands. That's so interesting. All right, well, 6s are about, it could be about nostalgia if it was the cups, But 6 are perseverance and willpower. So if you look at this card and you see she's moving quite fast. So she is moving forward. So it's also about resolution in relationships. So maybe there is it's calling for you to move forward after some struggle. Maybe you've been having some struggle in your relationships, and this card is asking for you to persevere and restore the balance that you need to do in your relationship, right? That's what you're being asked to do. Wands are about our energy and our spirit and passion, and it moves quick, our creativity, and moves quicker than say some of the other suits, because our spirit moves fast, our energy, we're full of energy, and you can see this card is full of energy. So I'm thinking this card is calling for you to have some movement after the struggle. If you've had some struggles in your relationship, it's asking you to restore balance. Now, how is it asking you to restore balance and come to a resolution? The High Priestess. And the High Priestess is, if you look at the High Priestess, the High Priestess is really about trusting our intuition. What is our intuition telling us? This is about inner wisdom. This is about the unseen, right? Our subconscious. Maybe you could, if we're talking about relationships, I would say this is the red flags, okay? Let's say you're thinking, should I continue this relationship? And you're seeing a lot of red flags with somebody. This card is calling for you to go within and trust your intuition. As you can see, her eyes are covered. She doesn't have to see what's in front of her. She already knows what's in front of her. And a lot of times we don't trust our intuition, and it gets us in trouble, right? Especially in relationships. We give people a lot of passes, a lot of red flags we don't want to see because we like somebody. And we're imagining them the way we hope that they will be instead of how they really are. So, yeah, trust your intuition, okay? And there may be some red flags there. And the reason that I'm saying that is because we're at the 2 of Wands. And the 2 is about duality and choice. It's about balance and polarity and 2 forces in a relationship. So, it's about making a decision. So I'm gonna say, if you're in this retrograde and you're looking at your relationships, you're gonna have some choices to make, and some people are gonna go. That's where you're at right now. You're reviewing these relationships and you're making some choices. You're trusting your intuition. You're being called to trust your intuition, and some people are gonna go. And then, of course, for others, there's going to be balance restored. But is it balance just for you and your own inner peace without that relationship? Or are you going back into your relationship and you're making a choice that we're going to work together and we are going to move forward and we're going to restore, and there's going to be movement again, a nice movement about us coming together again after a difficult period, because 5s are about challenges and this is the 6th card. So I like this reading a lot, because I'll tell you what, it's not definitive to any one thing or one way of being. For anybody who's watching, for some of you, this is going to be, I want to look at my relationship with this person and I want us to get stronger and get better, and we need to do some maybe therapy. We need to come back together and restore what we had, because I really love and cherish this person and nothing has happened that it's a deal breaker. Now, for others of you, you've been feeling off kilter and you want peace and balance again to be restored. And you're going to be going in within your intuition and you're going to be looking at these red flags and you're going to be thinking, no matter how I spin it, they're showing me who they are and I have to believe them. And I have to make the choice to end the relationship and the partnership. So you know who you are, whichever way it falls. And this doesn't just have to be in romantic relationships. This could be in any relationships. This could be in friendships. This could be even in family relationships. It doesn't have to be in romantic relationships. But I did ask about relationships and what we should be looking at right now. And it's telling us we need to restore balance back in our life. We need to trust our intuition, and we need to make some decisions on who's moving forward with us and who isn't. All right, so it's pretty clear for me. Let me know your thoughts. See you next time. Bye-bye.